Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So we did a really powerful reading yesterday. Messages coming through to be the observer of your life and to see everything that happens to you as an opportunity to learn, to observe and to say to yourself, wow, isn't that interesting? What am I learning from this thing that I'm experiencing? This situation that may be triggering to me or challenging me or showing me who I am and what I need to know in this moment about my journey, my twin flame and me. And this is so powerful. And that's really the message coming through for yesterday, continuing into today. So I'm going to make it all about the cards today. So we're going to use some powerful cards and we're going to do a really interesting spread. So we're going to tap into the energy of the journey, what's going on, where we are right now with the Twin Flame Angel Oracle by Neyah. And that deck is in a book format. And I've actually taken all the pages out of the book and I've kind of put them into this bag. So I'm going to pick something from this bag about the energy of the day. And then we're going to use the feminine and masculine confessions to see what energy you guys are in. To see if there's anything you want to confess today. And these are both decks by Bridget Rau. And then I'm going to bring in the Elemental Oracle. Now this is one I haven't used for a while. It's really powerful and it's by Stacey, Demarco. And what we're going to do, I'm going to use a spread in this book. So this is exciting because this is something new we're going to do. So I'm going to use this spread and we're going to use the Elemental Oracle. We're going to use the Mythic Tarot and the Divine Timing deck. And I'm going to bring in the Angel Numbers book too by Kyle Gray. So this is going to be a very exciting reading and I'm excited to do it today. So, you know, every day I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. So let's do this. But before I start, I just want to give you an update. So as you know, me and George, my twin flame Blue Eyes Tarot, are watching Lost right now. We're on season 5, so many messages. And I've been talking about Desmond and Penny because they've kind of been the resident twin flame couple throughout the series. And the last update was kind of where they were trying to find each other. And last night when we were watching it, they came back together. So really beautiful. You know, I think it was at the end of season 4 that they came back together. So they reunited, they came together, and now they've actually had a child together. And it's really beautiful because, you know, Desmond is still kind of soul searching and finding his way and, you know, he's helping others and he's on a mission. So it's a big sign as well about the twin flame mission. And it's powerful because he has to go to Oxford and London to find out some information. And then he has to go to Los Angeles. And, you know, he's kind of deciding whether he should do that or not. And he tries to hide it from Penny, but she knows when he's lying. Just like you know when your masculine is lying to you, denying something, denying the way they feel or keeping something back because you're that tapped in. And she says, wherever you go, I go. So she says to him, you know, that's your mission, so we will come with you. You know, her and the child, we will come with you. And me and George watching it, and George said, wow, what a woman. You know, you just come out with it like, what a woman, you know, to stand by her man. And this is the thing that we do as a twin flame. You know, as a divine feminine, you stand by your twin, no matter what pain comes in. And then this was really kind of, you know, validated by the angels in a bit of wisdom that came through later in an episode because John Locke was talking to Sawyer and they were talking about how they could go back and, you know, the timelines, because the timelines keep shifting, things keep changing. And this reminds me of the twin flame journey because, you know, our timelines can shift and change because we've all got free will, we're learning lessons. So, you know, you may expect to come in union, say this month, but then it moves forward a few months because there's still lessons to be learned. So things are always shifting and changing. So we have to trust in the timings of our life, and Archangel Metatron, the angel of time, will help you to do that. So the timelines keep shifting. And every time the time shifts, there's this big bright light. And that big bright light is like illumination, clarity, you know, seeing the truth. It's about illumination from heaven. And that happens with the angel Uriel, Archangel Uriel illuminating your mind and showing you the way. So there's clarity coming in. And Sawyer and Locke were having this conversation, and what Sawyer said was, if you could go back, and talk to yourself, because, they were on the island at different timelines. If you could go back and speak to your other self, would you? And Locke said, well, why? Why would I want to do that? Why? And so you said, so you could save yourself a world of pain, by giving yourself guidance and saying what not to do and what to do and giving you direction. And Locke said, why would I want to do that? The pain has made me who I am. And I just had this angel bump moment, where I was like, well, yeah, spot on. And I just shouted at the TV and said, yeah, and George like you, because it's just so true, that there's all this happening, for you. Everything that's happening is happening for you. So why would you want to go back and change anything? We can certainly go back and understand now from a different perspective. And there's so many situations in our lives where we think, I'd have done that differently. If I knew then what I know now, I'd have done it differently. But it was exactly how it was meant to be for your journey, to get you where you are now, stronger, more powerful. And the thing about John Locke is, he's been through severe pain, in his 3D world before he was on the island. He's been through severe physical pain, and it's all caused by one of his greatest soul teachers, his father. His father conned him into donating him his kidney. And then once he got the kidney that he needed, he just blanked and ghosted him and blocked him. And John was devastated by it, and trying to get answers and closure. The way that we feel devastated when we get blocked by our twin, especially when we've given a part of ourselves. And that's what John Locke did. He gave a part of himself to his father that he couldn't get back, a part of his body, part of who he is. And you give your soul to your twin. You give everything to your twin, and sometimes you feel like your kidney's been ripped out of you and there's nothing you can do. And you have to learn to let go and surrender. And that's what John did. And then he got kind of pulled back into a situation, and his dad pushed him out of a window, and he actually fell down so many stories of, that this kind of room he was in, and he broke his back and it paralyzed him. But later in the island, when he regained his he could walk again, when he regained everything, and he got shot on the island, and he got shot in the exact place where his kidney would have been. And if his kidney was there, he would have died instantly, but it passed through his body. So another sign here that everything happens for a reason. So even though it's just a show, and it's just make-believe, it's the message behind it, that everything happens for a reason, and all the pain moves you where you're meant to be. And without the experiences that we go through in this school of life, we wouldn't be the strong warriors of light that we become. So you are a warrior of light. And yesterday's message, that's what I spoke about. And that's what the first 40 minutes were about. So it wasn't a lecture, and it wasn't, kind of just information you didn't need. It was powerful stuff to learn to observe your situation, to give you the right tools to move you into union. And that's what it's all about. And these are the things I've written down about Desmond and Penny reuniting, about the conversation about the past and what it's brought you. And there was also this thing in there about doubting Thomas, that doubting Thomas in the Bible needed to see Jesus resurrected to believe, and because he was doubting the journey. And they were having this conversation about doubting Thomas, and I can't remember who it was, but they were talking about doubting Thomas. And what they were talking about, was he convinced? Was doubting Thomas convinced? And the message that come through is, we are all convinced sooner or later. And I had to pause it to write that down, because, that's another sign as a twin flame. We start off and we doubt everything, but as we get closer and closer to union, we're convinced in this journey, because we see all the signs, we know our truth. So it doesn't matter how much right now you are doubting this journey, you will be convinced in the end, because you'll move into union and everything will fall into place the way it's meant to, with lessons you'll soon understand. What a powerful message. So let's see what the energy is then for today. So I'm going to pull a message out. Okay, so what's the energy of the journey? So I've got loads of cards in here, loads of pieces of paper with messages on. I'm waiting till I'm guided to the right one. Here we go. This is the right one. So this is a DM message. I've put DM there because, this is kind of what the masculines want you to know as well. But this is the energy of the journey today. Look at this for powerful. How could I think you're not everywhere? So your masculine is saying to you, how could I think you're not everywhere? This is about you being reminded of each other. So this is the energy we're in today. How could you think, that you're not everywhere in my life? So your masculine is addressing you in that way. You're everywhere. You're my everything. You are my everywhere. You are all that I see. So this is the energy you're both in. So you are admitting to each other that you're both everywhere. So for you, you see your masculine everywhere. You experience them in everything. You feel them all the time. And they are saying to you, you are my everywhere. You are my everything. I see you everywhere. You are all that I see. I choose to cherish you in my dreams. And I love that, because it's not I see you in my dreams. I choose to cherish you in my dreams, to nurture you in my dreams, to be with you in my dreams. And I choose to cherish you in my imagination. So your masculine is choosing to think about you, choosing those thoughts about you in their mind, to visualize you in their mind. They're choosing that. And I choose to experience you where there are no boundaries. So this is without restrictions, without that karmic situation, without that country in the way. They choose to experience you when you can be together fully. And that's what the message is. What a beautiful message coming through today. So the message is, you're seeing each other everywhere. How could I think you're not everywhere? So your masculine saying, how silly I've been. How silly I was to let you go. How silly I was to think that I could deny this connection. How silly I was. And the feminines, you're realizing that everything you've been through and everything you've experienced, including the pain and the struggle and the doubt and the fear, it's replaced all of that with faith. So you're finding your faith. It's how you find your faith, how you find your way to union. So the energy is today, you're seeing each other everywhere, you're being reminded of each other, and you are choosing to cherish each other in every single way. So what do the masculines want to say to you today? What's the energy? What do they want to confess to you? Wow, look at this. I've been hurt so badly before. This one's moving too. I'm afraid of the damage you could do. So this is a reminder that they are struggling, that they are struggling. They've been hurt before, they've been damaged before, and they're reminding you of that. So this is them saying to you, please forgive me and understand why it happens this way, why I take my time, why I act the way I do. I've never loved like this before. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. So the masculines are afraid. They're afraid of giving everything to you and you hurting them, They're afraid. They're afraid of being knocked over. They're afraid of being vulnerable. There's a lot of fear there. So your masculine is saying to you, I've been hurt so badly before. And this may not be by another lover. This could be by a family member. So it could be something they went through in childhood. It could be something they've experienced along the way. Something that's happened, like John Locke being hurt by his father. That was a core wound that needed to be healed. So this is showing you here that your masculine does struggle too. It's not easy for them. You may think it's easy for your masculine right now to deny the love or hide from you or not be honest with you or, not express the way they feel with you. But they are dealing with their own stuff. And your masculine is admitting to you, how could I think, that you're not everywhere. You are everywhere I go. I'm reminded of you constantly and I'm afraid. And I lied to you and I'm sorry. And this card came out the other day. So, this came out when I was using this deck yesterday. Lied. So your masculine is apologising to you for the things they've done in the past, the way they've lied to you, especially if they've denied the connection in that way, because that was a lie. And your masculine is admitting that. How could I think that you're not everywhere? You are everywhere I go. You are my everywhere. You are all that I see. And I choose to cherish you in my dreams. I choose to cherish you in my mind and my imagination. And I choose to experience you where there are no boundaries. And I lied to you about that, and I'm sorry. I'm just scared. I'm afraid of being hurt. I'm afraid of being vulnerable. To lose you and, to have you and lose you would be my undoing. So they're showing you here, it's just fear that's holding them back. But they are seeing you everywhere, and they are choosing to cherish you when they see you, feel you, experience you, and know you in their heart, mind, and soul. Really powerful. So feminines, what do you want to say to your masculine today? Okay, couple of cards coming out again here. So the message coming out from you is, it's over before it begins with you. So this is the energy you're dealing with. It's over before it begins with you. So maybe they've contacted you and then they've gone quiet again, or it all started and then it went silent. Or maybe that's just what you're thinking. Why is it when things seem to be going so well, it feels like it's over again? Or you disappear, or you go silent, or you slip away. So feminines, this is about you realizing it's not over. It's just the beginning. You're saying that it's over before it begins with you, but it's beginning now. It's beginning again. It's being reborn. And beautiful disaster, that's what we are. Beautiful disaster, that's what we are. This reminds me of that song by Beyonce, Sweet Dreams, Beautiful Nightmare. So the angels are saying to you, it's a beautiful journey. Okay, remember the power of love conquers all things. Remember that you are here to learn and grow and evolve. You're not here to live a smooth life. You're here to ride the roller coaster, because that's how we learn and grow. So you're saying, this feels like a disaster. It's a beautiful disaster. That's what we are. So this is also you realizing that the ups and the downs, it's all worth it. Because you can't have the ups without the downs. And it's about you finding your way. So your masculine saying to you, I lied to you, I'm sorry. Maybe there's something in your mind right now that really pops in there that they did lie to you about. And they're apologising to you. But I feel it's about hiding their feelings, denying things from you, and not just opening up to you and expressing themselves to you the way they truly want. And that's why you're saying it's over before it begins with you. We're a beautiful disaster, that's what we are. And, this is about releasing and letting go and trusting that all will be well and that you are safe, because you're seeing each other everywhere. You're cherishing each other in dreams, so you're dreaming about each other, you're feeling each other, you're thinking of each other, and you're popping into each other's mind. So the angels are reminding you of that today, that it is beautiful. It may feel like a disaster or a nightmare, but it will get better, and you are safe, loved, and exactly where you need to be. So trust the journey. So let's use these 3 decks then to do this spread. So I'm going to pull this out because this is a brand new spread, and this is called a traditional 7-card spread, okay? But it's also a great deck or a great spread to use for timings. So we've got 7 cards and they're placed all in this order. So I'm going to shuffle. So I'm just going to tap in with the energy of the spread, connect with the angels. So this is going to be about what's going on right now. It can also be a burning question you've got. You can observe this spread. Remember, yesterday was to observe the readings and take what resonates with you and really kind of mold it to your situation, because you'll know how it connects with your situation. Remember, we're all unique. We're all living this very similar life and this very similar journey, walking this very similar journey, but your special journey is unique to you. So you know how these cards relate to you, and always use your intuition, because the card will speak to you. The message will speak to you in a very unique way. So always trust your intuition and remember how you feel is real, because it's always speaking to you. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know, please, for card number 1? What do we need to know for card number 1? So that one's going to go there. So you won't be able to see him, but I'm putting him out here. So for card number 2, just seeing where it's going. For card number 3, what do we need to know? Because every day I'm shuffling. For card number 4, I feel that's the one. Oh, no, put them back in. Which one, please? There they go, on the floor. When it comes out on the floor, it's always for a reason, okay? So card number 5, what do we need to know? There we go. No, I'm waiting till I get a very clear card coming out. Card number 6, there we go. And card number 7. That's the card there, lovely. So I've got 7 cards there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to do the same thing with the Mythic Tarot here. This is a really powerful tarot deck. What do we need to know, please, for pile 1? That's that one. For number 2, what do we need to know? For number 3, I haven't used this deck for a bit as well. So that's the real power of sorting all my cards out. You know, I'm going to use all the decks that I've got and I'm going to use them in a very powerful way over the next month or so. Here we go. What do we need to know, please, angels, for pile number 1? There we go. See it jump out. Got 2 cards for that one. For pile 2, for pile 3. Wow, look how they're jumping out here. Pile 4, I feel it's that one. 5 and 6 across the other side of the room. And 7. Wow. Let me grab this. And the great thing about this divine timing deck, you know, this is one of my decks is. You can use it as a timing deck. You can use it as a tarot deck, an oracle deck, whatever you want. You know, this is why I designed it this way, because it's so beautiful. So let's do this then. I'm excited. This is something new. So number 1 then. So card 1 is where it's the situation as it is. So this is how things are right now and what we need to know. So we've got, look at this outer core, and this is fluidity. And this is the number 12 as well. So I'm going to read you the number 12 now. 12 is about power and stability. It's about finding the way. So the situation as it is now, it may be becoming more fluid. Okay, and it's about the outer core. And the outer core is the outer circumstances, what's going on outside of you. So it's the outside connection or the outside world that could be affecting things right now. And this is showing here, when I'm reading this intuitively, this is divine feminine power. Okay, this is the divine feminine stepping forward here in power and confidence and glory. I mean, look how powerful the feminine is in this card. This is you. So this is showing you are golden, you are beautiful. You're exactly where you're meant to be. You're stepping forward with confidence and fluidity. So things are flowing more in your life right now. Things are flowing. And wow, look at this. I've got angel bumps. I've just looked at the card for the tarot to go with this one. And we've got the Emperor. So this is the divine feminine stepping out in power, and this is the divine masculine stepping into their emperor energy. So that you're both in your power here today. So this is where you are right now. You're going with the flow. You're allowing things to flow. You're feeling stronger, better, more in your power every single day. So I'm going to read you the angel numbers here by Kyle Gray. This is number 12. And this is what it says for you. All relationships are assignments. You are finding your friends and your tribe and even understanding soulmate relationships at this time. So the reason you're in your power right now is because you're understanding that everything happens for a reason. That everything that's happened to you has happened for you and it's grown you. You know, that you are guided, that you are directed, that you are strong, that everything happens the way it's meant to be for your growth. Because without that growth, without those lessons, you wouldn't be both in your power right now. And this is beautiful. And this is the feminine shining the light. So the more you shine your light, the more your outer world will change. And it will shift into how it's meant to be. It will become what it's truly meant to be. And your light guides your masculine home. So this is you feeling good on the outside and on the inside. I feel this is your radiance exuding out of you. And you're showing that to the world, you know, this golden light. Because you're clearing things away. You're letting go of fear. You're letting go of doubt. You're letting go of the past. You're healing things. So you're moving forward fearlessly to where you're meant to be. You know, you're in your power and your outer core is shining. So the outer core, because I'm reading these intuitively, is how the other world or the outside world sees you, how your masculine sees you. So your masculine is saying to you, I see you glow up and I grow up. I see you glow up and I grow up, becoming the emperor. Spiritual journey, spiritual understanding. And we've got the masculine here holding in their hands. We've got the world there holding the world in their hands. So this world, this journey is in their hands. And we've also got the completion energy. And there's an eagle there. And the eagle is sitting on the back of the throne there. So the eagle is about to take flight. So this is about your masculine setting intentions. And I really feel this is connected with the energy of the card that says, you know, I see you everywhere, wherever I've put that one. I see you everywhere. You know, and it's like I'm looking around. Here we go. So they're looking around for you. You know, they're seeing you everywhere. I'm just going to bring these cards back in. I lied to you and I'm sorry. I've just been so hurt and damaged before and I'm afraid. So this is why they've been holding themselves back with you. And you're saying, okay, well, I'm no longer afraid. Even though it feels over before it's begun with you and it feels like a beautiful disaster, I'm in my power. And I'm moving forward now, choosing life, and they're giving me fear. So you're releasing fear. Look at this. We've got you are a magnet. What you give out, you get back. So remember that. You know, you are a divine magnet. You are magnetic and powerful, and you are strong. So what you give out, you get back. And the number 2 is about, you know, working with the universe and trusting the universe. And the 7 is about manifestation and manifesting your dreams. And that's why the eagle is there, because eagles are showing you that dreams are taking flight. So this is a big message today for both of you to understand that what you give out, you get back. And that you are divine magnets and you're being guided towards each other right now. You know, you're being shown the way. And look at this, make your wish. Make your wish, especially connected with change. The number 2, again, trust the universe about any changes that you want to happen or make. So things are happening and they are happening now. Huge changes. So the situation as it is now, feminines, you're moving forward. You're in your power right now because you're taking control. You're feeling stronger now than you ever have before. Even if you're having moments of struggle, you are still trusting. And it's the great time now to make a wish, to set your intention. Because the masculines are seeing you everywhere. They are choosing to cherish you in their dreams, in their mind. And they are setting intentions down to bring you back together, because this is magnetic love and it's truly meant to be. Really powerful. Card 2 then is what caused the situation. Okay, what caused the situation? So let's have a look at this then. So, wow, we've got West here. This is completion and number 4. Now, look what I'm seeing in this card here. A jigsaw puzzle piece. So, what caused the situation is all the pieces have to fit into the puzzle. And this is why it makes so much sense, because this is really like that conversation between Locke and Sawyer in Lost, because Locke's saying, why would I want to go back and change anything? It's taught me who I am. It's just another piece of the puzzle fitting together in this cosmic dance of life. And that's the universal flow. You can see this. This is like the vortex of creation. So things are happening now. And it's all pointing you where you're meant to be. And the number 4 is angels protecting you. Angels guiding you. Everything synchronized perfectly to move you where you're meant to be. And the completion is about things coming together. So what caused the situation? The needing to be complete. You know, the completion. So this is about feeling complete together. What caused the situation to bring you and your twin together, or, you know, maybe it was the separation that was caused or the imbalance, is because you're moving towards each other to feel complete, to feel whole, to feel reborn. And you don't need each other to feel whole or reborn, because you find that within yourself. But this is just another stepping stone along the way. It's just another piece of the puzzle. It's the way you find each other. And you have to work through the illusion to do that. You know, the moon is about the illusion. The moon is reflection, illumination, finding the truth. And we've got this kind of three-headed goat or dog there. And goats are about adventure and dogs are about loyalty. And I feel this is the heads turning around, that we have to do a full kind of turnaround on this journey. You know, the masculines have to make a total eclipse of the heart. It's about understanding and seeing the many, many different facets of this journey, that there's many, many different layers. You can see there, she's also got many faces. So it's about changing perception and starting to see and letting go of the past and releasing and staying positive too. You know, to keep your thoughts positive. So this is how we move where we're meant to be. And the number 2, remember, is trusting the journey. And the number 3 is to have faith. So to trust the journey with faith, to trust the universe with faith, to move everything where it's meant to be. And everything happens for a reason when I'm doing a reading. And it's Wednesday today, wonderful Wednesday. It's bin day. You know, when the bin people come and they kind of empty the trash cans. And that's what's happening right now. You know, it's going up the street and it's emptying the bins. So this is another sign of completion. You know, completing soul situations or karmic partner patterns, karmic situations, things that need to be released, letting go of toxins, letting go of the trash, the toxic energy, you know, talking trash to yourself, talking trash about others, you know, things that need to go, healing, detoxing the body and the mind, releasing the past, letting go, forgiving. These are all things that happen on the way to union, as you find your way to union, moving you where you're meant to be. So this is another thing that gets you where you are. So what caused the situation is the needing to release the past, to let go of toxic patterns, negative behavior, to complete a cycle, to complete a soul contract, to get you where you are, because everything happens exactly as it's meant to be. You know, to not pay attention anymore to the illusion or the distractions from the outside world. So the number 4 says, I'm going to read you what it says here because it may mean something to you. Let your truth be your teacher. Trust in all that you feel and let your joy lead. What a beautiful phrase there. Trust in all that you feel. So you learn to trust how you feel, because that's what's real, and let your joy lead the way. So when you follow your bliss, the universe will take the walls down and the walls will disappear, because God never closes a door without opening a window. So beautiful. So things are falling into place. So it's another piece of the puzzle that's being completed. Really beautiful. Love it. Great spread here we're doing. So the next one, number 3, is what obstacles are in the way of resolution? Wow. So let me just get these cards here. What obstacles then are in the way of resolution? So we've got ice. Wow, ice, coldness, stillness. We've got purity, the number 33, and we've got a unicorn, and we've got a sleeping. So what may be in the way? What obstacles are in the way of resolution? Reflection, healing. You can see there, this person is sleeping there. So your person may not be awake, or may be denying the feelings, hiding the feelings. This is what's in the way. And I feel this isn't really what's going on. This is what you perceive to be going on. That they're not waking up, they're not doing anything about it, when really in spiritual truth, things are going on behind the scenes. Things you can't see. Ice, icy words being kind of blocked or ghosted or ignored. So it feels like they kind of cut you off, isolate. You know, you may feel that they don't care or they're indifferent. That's icy feelings. But they are dreaming about you, and that will melt the ice. You know, they are saying here to you, I choose to cherish you in my dreams. I choose to cherish you in my imagination, with my childlike spirit, my power. And that's what the unicorn is for. So if you've been seeing unicorns, this is about childlike enchantment, wonder. It's about healing flowing in, purity, cleansing. So why things are in the way, or the obstacle that seems to be in the way of resolution, is that there's a healing going on. There's a resurrection going on. It's a transition period. So this is really like the moth in the cocoon or the butterfly in the chrysalis that's healing and doing the work and starting to see with the eyes of a child or the eyes of love, to see with love, to observe with love, to find your power. So moving forward, and this is also, the unicorn can be seen as a horse here, as freedom, moving towards freedom. So the obstacle that may be in the way is, maybe icy feelings or icy thoughts or icy words, but also the fact that there's no freedom. There's restrictions in the world. Maybe they're stuck in a situation. Maybe you are, and you can't be free. But what I'm feeling here is the thing that's resolving it right now is it's happening in the mind. And if you go there in the mind, you go there in the body, because thoughts become things. And the universe is always giving you a preview of what's to come. So I feel you're both kind of manifesting this into reality. You're both creating this into reality through the thoughts you think, through sending love, connecting on the 5D realm, because I'm seeing this is the 3D realm and this is the 5D realm. So even if it's still and quiet and stagnant on the 3D realm, on the 5D realm, it's all happening. Behind the scenes, it's all going on because you're coming together, you're seeing the way forward, you're visualizing the future, things have begun. And there's a lot of cleansing and purity and purifying going on. And that's why those bin men just went up the street, because it's releasing the past. There's a lot of cleansing going on, purity. And the number 33 is a card that says to you, or a number that says to you, the ascended masters are all around you. And 3 is about faith. So I feel this is especially about the connection being unconditional love. You can't put conditions or expectations on an unconditional love, and the blocking throat chakra. And look at this for powerful. Not only have we got this kind of moving forward energy with the unicorn, the freedom energy of the horse there, movement, we've got the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is about leaving the struggles behind, cleansing the past, purifying the past, moving into calmer times, seeing the way forward. This is like the light at the end of the tunnel. And look at this, we've got steps forward. Again, we've got a number 3 there connected with faith and a 0 for completion. And it's showing you the way forward here. So steps are being made forward. And I feel this is a big sign with all the numbers flowing out in, the 20s coming out now, the 30s. Got the dog barking next door. So it's about loyalty. It's about trust and belief, but it's also about faith. And it's about things happening now as we're moving forward into the last parts of the month. Because as we move into March, action is happening. So change is occurring. So it's showing you where everything is falling into place. So even if it feels stuck, if it feels blocked, if it feels like an obstacle, it's exactly where it's meant to be. And the angels are showing this to you. So the number 33 is saying to you, it says here, we've got Master Jesus and his angels are with you. This is a sacred time for growth and healing. So the thing that may seem to be in the way, the obstacle, this is what it says, what obstacles are in the way of resolution? It's about healing and it's about growth and power. So this is why you may not be together in this moment, because you're both growing and healing right now. So beautiful. And these are things you already know. To get the 6 of Swords coming out, very powerful. And look what he's doing here. He's taking steps forward towards you. He's looking out onto the horizon. Okay, he's moving mountains with his faith and his mind. He's seen across the water there at this kind of, island or this place, because this is union. This is being with you. This is moving everything together. And he's showing you he's setting himself free. And he's also got warrior clothes on there too, So this is warrior energy, seeing the truth, seeing the way forward, steps forward. This is moving where you're meant to be. So this is manifesting union and manifesting the relationship in the mind. And that's what's happening now, because you're choosing to do that. Really beautiful. So the number 4 then, we've got cards 4. What will happen upon resolution? So what's going to happen then when you come together? Wow, we've got the Beyond here. This is connection. And this is the number 44. So 44 is angels again. Okay, you've had angels with the number 4, now you've got 44. So you may start seeing these numbers today. Maybe you've already been seeing them. 4, 44, 3, 3, 3, 3, 33, 4, 4, 4. All these numbers, 12, completion. So this is about connection. So the angels are saying to you, when you come together, it will be the beyond. It will be connection. It will be power. And that everything's meant to be. So this is what's happening. You'll realise that everything has happened the way it's meant to for a reason, with blessings you may not have seen along the way. And the 44 says your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. So when you come together, when you resolve everything, you'll feel safe and you'll know that all is well. But the angels are saying to you, your guardian angel is right by your side, and you don't need to feel in union or to be in union to feel that safety. And the world is in your hands. And I love this because it's completion. It's all coming together. The world is also a symbol of 2021. So this is showing you when you resolve things, when you come back together, it's going to feel complete. You're going to feel whole, complete, safe, powerful, like the world's in your hands, like you can do anything. And look at this, you're going to be building foundations. Building foundations. So when you resolve things, you're going to build foundations. Now there's an extra sign in there too. You've got May. May. So for some of you, this is all going to be happening in May. Okay, so you have to trust that everything's in divine time. For some of you, it's saying it may happen sooner. Okay, it may take a bit longer. It depends on your personal journey. But the angels are showing you that when you resolve things and come together, the world is in your hands. You can do anything, be anything, and have anything, because the world is your oyster and you are safe. And that's the big message coming through. So that's what's going to happen upon resolution. Really powerful. So the next lot of cards are the action to resolve. Okay, and this is for cards 5, 6, and 7. So these are all about things that we can do to take action to resolve the situation quicker. So how can we move into union quicker? Well, first of all, we've got the number 8, and 8 is about abundance. And this is about knowing that you are rich in all things. So I feel the number 8 in this sense is about taking action towards this kind of perception of abundance, that you can have what you want to have. Be who you want to be, do what you want to do, that you are rich in all things, that you already have all the things that you're looking for. And this is fire in ignition. So the fire energy is about doing something about it. So the action to resolve is to take action, to be passionate, to move towards what you want, to be creative, to get involved, to get, involved in your power and your mission, to take control. So this is you doing things in your life, taking action towards the things that light you up, that, ignite you, your passions, your goals, your dreams. And this is showing you your masculine moving towards you. What action can be taken to resolve things? Karmic endings, balance, justice being done, releasing any fear of the past, healing yourself, knowing that all is well and that you are safe. And wow, look at this for powerful. We've got the number 8 here and here. Everything happens for a reason. This is why readings are repetitive, because they really show you the truth. The number 8, anything is possible. So this is the action to take, knowing that anything is possible and that the limits are what you put on yourself. So if you think, oh, it's never going to happen, my masculine will never come to me, there's things in the way, there's restrictions, it's not going to happen, that's a limited belief. Anything is possible with God. Anything is possible because you are the creator of your destiny. You are the creator of your reality, the master of your ship, the star of your own show. So the angels are saying to you, take back your power. Be the observer of your life and realize that everything is happening for you for a reason, or to you for a reason. The number 8 says a cycle or pattern is being repeated so that you understand the lesson. Take time to reflect. And I really feel this is a message for you as well. If you're receiving repetitive guidance, or repetitive signs, or something seems to be happening over and over again, it's so you understand. So you take hold of this power and take back your power and take control. You realize the truth that anything is possible and you are safe. So the action is going to resolve things. The karmic endings are going to resolve things. Bringing balance into the connection is going to resolve things. And knowing that you are safe. Really beautiful. Wow, look at this. We've got desert here. And this is number 13. And it says here, it says solitariness. But I feel this is soul awareness from being in solitary. Solitary confinement, which means being alone. So I feel this is spending time alone in a kind of solitary environment brings you into soul awareness. And those are the words they're giving me, soul awareness. So the action to resolve things and bring you together is soul awareness. It's about acceptance. It's about acknowledging the truth, finding the truth and going within. Really powerful. And the number 13 is about one, which is new beginnings and having faith. It's about luck being on your side, things working in your favor. I'm seeing this again, even though this is a woman on a swing here, and there's a lot of light around now. It's about living in the light. I'm seeing that as a unicorn. And obviously we've already had the unicorn here. So this is the same energy here. Living in the light, living your truth, following your path. Being a light worker, listening to the messages you receive. We've got birds in the trees here. So communication flowing in. Messages from heaven, seeing the way forward and power. And the desert is the kind of stillness. In the desert, we see mirages. And we think, is that really true? So this is where we have to heal that doubt. Like doubting Thomas, who was convinced in the end. And just like they said in Lost, we are all convinced sooner or later through going within, seeking our truth and finding the way, finding our true path here. And the number 13, got a really powerful message coming through in the tarot as well. I've got angel bumps. So the number 13 is saying to you, trust that the steps on your path are unfolding as they should and are serving your expansion. And this is why we go through the fear. Okay, so we got the devil there. I love this because, the devil came to Jesus in the desert, when he was he went through his temptations and he was tempted by the devil in the desert. So this is when we go within. And this is really powerful because, we're in Lent now before Easter. Lent's a time where we give things up, and it's like the 40 days and 40 nights. So what I'm feeling here is this is a time right now where we do get tested because our faith gets tested along the way. Are you strong enough? And when you are, then the devil has no power. And the devil is the ego. The ego is the fear. And the ego is illusion. Ego edges goodness out and fear is illusion. So the angels are reminding you that, we do get tested along the way, especially in the times where we feel nothing's happening, where we feel deserted. We feel it's a desert and we're wondering if that vision or, that thing we feel is real, like a mirage. They're giving me fear. When we go through fears, we go through this mirage where we think, is it real? We see like in a desert, you see a mirage of water because you're thirsty and you want to drink the water. So you kind of create something in your mind. It's a mirage and you're thinking, is it all real? Have I made it up in my mind? So this is what we go through. And that creates resolution because it's how we find our faith. And that's why we've got the numbers 1 and 3 or 13 in this card. So the angels are reminding you that in the dark times, that's where we find faith and we release the fear. And we've got the summer solstice beginnings. So everything's beginning now. Everything's starting up. This big shift. So the summer solstice is a time where it's a rebirth energy. Things happening, things falling into place. So another sign here for some of you about summer. Summer solstice comes in around the 20th to the 22nd, depending how it falls wherever you are in the world. So this is a sign here about June energy. Maybe there's someone's birthday there that may be significant to you. But the message is beginnings. So in the stillness is where you find a beginning. It's where you realize it's all beginning. It's not the end. And what else with the last cards here? This is a really powerful spread. Wow, we've got music, love it. 28, music, joy. So you receive answers in music. Music is always speaking to you. Your masculine is always communicating to you through music. The angels are communicating to you through music. So the action to resolve is coming to you in music. You're receiving guidance through music, the things that you hear, the way that you feel when you're connecting with music. It's about the joy of your soul, the way we dance with life to the music of life. So things are happening. And the number 28, again, it's about anything is possible. Trust the universe here. Power is flowing in. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. What a beautiful card to come out. And this is about intention. Asking for what you want and believing it's coming. That when you ask for it, it's being prepared for you. So this is preparation here. You're being prepared for what's to come. You're being prepared for union. It's showing you here that, there's nourishment in this card. We've got the cow, and cows are a symbol of nourishment. So you're both nourishing the journey right now. And you do that by nourishing the self. February is a time of self-love and healing. It's showing you that the feminine there is wanting to offer something to the masculine. And the masculine has to get ready to take that, because the masculine is afraid, feeling vulnerable, and feels like he needs to give so much more back. Can you see that there? The feminine is holding out 1 pentacle and the masculine's got 7 pentacles here. So he feels like you're giving him so much right now and he wants to be able to give back. So this is also a big sign that balance needs to come in. If you're constantly giving, remember your masculine has got a big stash of pentacles here, and the cow is saying to you, nourish you, give back to you. So this is also a big message about you. And I'm seeing this in the background here is like the Archer energy. So this is kind of like focus, power, and being shown the way. You were their stability, you were their power. Make sure you're receiving the power from heaven. And they show me the feet there too. So feminines, connect with nature. Take off your shoes, take off your socks, tights, whatever you wear, and connect with the ground, because it will ground you. Ask the angels. Call on Archangel Metatron for support. So, Archangel Metatron is the angel of time. So he's saying to you, don't worry about the time it's taking. Everything is meant to be. Everything is rolling forward and everything is fine. And I'm going to read you the number 28 here as well. So the number 28 says to you, it says, your angels want to give you a high five as they recognize your commitment to being a light in the world. Well done for facing your fears. So the angels are saying everything you're working through, you're facing fears, you're finding your way, you're setting intentions, and you're asking the angels for help. It's all working because it's showing you it's a fertile time. Things are springing forward. There's magic coming in, rebirth. And we've also got Leo energy here, the 23rd of July to the 22nd of August. So again, take what's resonating with you from these cards, because each card will speak to everyone in a different way. There may be a Leo watching, you may be a Leo, they may be a Leo. For some of you, the Leo energy is connected with the Lionsgate portal. So this could be the power energy flowing in from last year, where things started shifting and changing, and it's showing you movement. This could be a symbol of something significant that happens, on these dates at a certain time. But I feel this is a big message about what's to come, that things are changing, moving when you follow your joy. So listen to the message. And Leos are about bravery and courage with the lion. So it's also about stability. And it's about the power of Aslan from Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Very nurturing, very calm, kind, loving, but also very strong and powerful and dangerous too. So remember your power. But the big message coming through here is, it's about remembering that the more you give, the more you receive. But sometimes we can overgive to our twin and we have to give back to ourselves. So it's a message about nourishment. So I'm going to end the reading. I really love that. That was a very powerful spread. A lot of information came through there. I'm going to do a divine masculine message of love. So what does your masculine want to say to you today? Wow, there it is again. Trust me. Trust me, divine feminine. There's another one sticking out here too. I want to tell you how I feel. Wow. Trust me, divine feminines. I want to tell you how I feel. That's what your masculine is saying to you. So let's do a power message. Here we go. What do the angels want to say to you? Forgive everything Really powerful. So trust your twin, okay? Forgive everything, let go, and clear your space because your masculine is coming home. So this is what's going on. In this transition period of bringing the connection together, you're clearing your space, you're letting go. You're releasing all that baggage, all the toxic thoughts, all the feelings, and you're forgiving everything. That means you forgive yourself, you forgive them, and you forgive the situation. And you forgive anyone involved, and then you trust them that they will find their way because they want to tell you how they feel. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.